Hey, gymnastics moms, do you want to set your gymnast up for success? And you know that training her brain is a part of it, but you have no idea where to start or why or how any of it works? This is the video for you where we're going to talk about the foundational tools that we use in gymnastics mindset training and why they're so important. My name is Stacy. You are in Mindset for Moms, where we help gymnastics moms develop happy, healthy gymnasts who know how to win. So this month, I want to give you a little bit of a tour of the foundational tools that we use in gymnastics mindset training. They all build together into a simple tool that we call the model that we learned from the life coach school. It is a life coaching tool, a cognitive behavioral tool that we bring in to the gymnastics world in a way that really is specific to your gymnast. And so when you think about mental performance training, what does that even mean, right? Like, I don't even know what that means. Their performance, the things that your gymnast does in the gym, out on the floor, in a meet, is based on what she's thinking, on the mental. Her brain directs every step she makes, everything that she does. And most of the time, 95% of the time, we're being run by what's called our primary brain. So our primary brain is the part of our brain that's in charge of our survival. And so the thoughts that we're having, that's running the actions that we're taking, that's getting to the performance, we're usually completely unaware of. So the first step in mental performance training is helping your gymnast become aware of what she's thinking and why. So most of the time when you ask your gymnast, like, well, why were you scared of that? You know, she's like, I don't know, I just can't go. And you're like, why are you scared? She's like, I don't know. Or I just keep freezing. Or every time I try to make that correction, I just can't make it. And she always is like, I don't know why. The reality is she probably doesn't, because the thoughts that are causing her to take those actions are hidden from her. Now, they're hidden for either a couple of reasons. One, they're just subconscious and she just hasn't brought them up to the surface yet. So one of the things we teach them how to do is how to bring their thoughts up to the surface so that she can examine them, so that she can even know what's going on. The second part of it is that our brain is really sneaky and it will hide our thoughts from us. So we have this weird ability as humans to be able to examine what we're thinking, but we also have that same ability to hide from ourselves what we're thinking. And if her brain thinks that she's going to be super judgmental or other people are going to be judgmental, if her brain thinks that what she's thinking is stupid, if her brain thinks that she shouldn't be thinking what she's thinking, all of those kinds of things, it will hide the thoughts from her. And then, like I said, most of the time, though, they're just these subconscious thoughts that are just happening below the surface and she's not aware of them. Because her primary brain's number one job is her survival. And in her survival, the idea that the primary brain has is that, it kind of has all these ideas about life that are pretty false at this point. So one of those ideas is that anything new is dangerous. Our brain thinks unless you've got proof that doing this thing is safe, I'm just going to assume it's dangerous. So when she's trying to do new skills, her brain is automatically going to be telling her she's in danger. When she wants to move up from the low beam to the 1-inch to the 1-panel mat beam, her brain is going to tell her it's dangerous. When she wants to try a connection a new way, when she wants to make a correction, all of these times her brain is going to be telling her it's dangerous because it's new. And so becoming aware that that's just how her brain functions and that it's just telling her that. So what we do to help gymnasts become aware of their thoughts are a few different things. One is we do what we call a thought download. So a thought download is just like it sounds. If you downloaded something from the internet, you take it from the cloud and you download it to where you can see and examine it. And so we're going to take the things from the human brain and we're going to download them to where they can see and examine them. Now, the best way to do this is to write it all out. So we do thought downloads. Coach Allie likes to call them word vomits. So this is not journaling. This is not correct grammar or storytelling. This is just getting it all out onto paper. And so this is just getting it all out. It's exploring her brain. Sometimes, especially this time of season where we're often dealing with skills and things like that, getting new skills, she's got some what ifs. So what if this thing happens? What if I can't do it correctly? What if I mess up? What if I get hurt? What if I fall on my head? What if I crash? What if my hands slip? Like, she's got a lot of what ifs. So sometimes that can be a place to start. Like, what are all the what ifs that your brain likes to tell you? Another place is just like, hey, what's all the things that your brain says about this skill or about getting this skill, whatever it might be. And then it's encouraging her to do this as a scientist. There's no judgment here. Our brain has 60,000 thoughts a day. Those thoughts come from all different places. Those thoughts come from all different things that we learned, things that we saw, things that we heard, crazy things our brain makes up. And so there's just no judgment. Our brain has all the crazy thoughts that it has. Our primary brain is telling us a lot of thoughts that it has. So just being able to be like a compassionate observer, or at the very least, just a neutral scientist. Like, we're just examining the brain and seeing all the things that it says. And one of the ways that you can feel a little more neutral, your gymnast can feel a little more neutral about it, is we like to name that primary brain. So sometimes when she gives it a name, and then you're like, okay, so like one of our gymnasts, she's like, my brain is a Karen. So we're like, okay, what is Karen saying? What does Karen tell you? What is Karen afraid is going to happen? What is Karen asking? What is Karen worried about? And so sometimes that can be a way to get in all of that. So yeah, that's the first tool, is that your gymnast has to learn that, one, that just because her brain tells her it doesn't mean it's true. Her brain's going to tell her lots and lots of things, and those things need to be examined, and she gets to decide what she wants to do with them. She wants to keep on thinking them. And if not, then we'll help her change them. The second part is, not having any judgment and just being like, brains will be brains, and letting her brain think whatever it thinks and getting it all out onto paper. So gymnasts often like to be on their phones. So putting this all in a note can work. Writing it down is even more helpful. I just get out a pad I have like a notes thing in my iPad, and I use an Apple Pencil and I just write it all out. Any of those things work. First step of the process, get everything out of her brain and help her learn how to do that. So why is this so important? Because your gymnast is being run by this brain, and she has no idea oftentimes what it's telling her or why. And she just thinks that it's true. So when her brain is like, I don't know, I can't go, she's like, I just can't go. In her brain, like, that's just a fact. But honestly, it's just a thought that her brain is offering her. And when she learns to begin to understand her brain, the first step is understanding it. And then we're going to talk about how to actually shift it. So for instance, let's talk about making a correction. When your gymnast is trying to, to rush her skill, not turn so early on something. Well, the reason that she's rushing is coming from a thought her head has. It's usually, I want to get this over with because I don't want to feel nervous or scared about it anymore. It can come from other things too, but that's the most common one. So when she just tries to just slow down, but she's still thinking, I just want to get this over with, she's not going to be able to slow down. She's got to actually understand what is causing the action in the first place, and then shift the thought to something else to do a new action. So when you look at gymnastics, all of gymnastics is about making corrections, right? But when your gymnast can't do something different because she's still thinking and feeling the same way, she spends a lot of wasted time trying to do something different from those same unhelpful thoughts. And so one of the things that we do in mental performance training is help her become aware of the thoughts and then help her shift them. So we have free trainings for you where we explain a lot more of this in detail, help you get started with the next steps with us. We've got some really fun things going on this summer, so I hope you jump into one of them. And we can't wait to help your gymnast have her best season next year. Thanks for tuning in. We are committed to your gymnast success. And we know that your gymnast success starts with you. So we are committed to helping you understand what your gymnast needs to succeed in one of the toughest sports in the world. If you're like most parents we talk to, you want your gymnast to do her best, to stand on the podium, to get to the next level, to get that scholarship. You know she can do it, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to give her all she needs to make that happen. But for you, it's not just about new skills, high scores, and scholarships. What you really want more than anything else is for your daughter to believe in herself as much as you believe in her. And we have created a special training to help you do just that, to give you the missing key you need to help your gymnast unlock her full potential and finally believe in herself so she can compete with confidence, so she can get the skills that she needs, so she can get the skills and the scores that she needs to either get to the next level or to get recruited. So join us in this free training. The instructions are below. You just sign up. It's a quick training. We will make it so valuable for you. We can't wait to see you on the inside so we can help you help your gymnast unlock her full potential.